She went to my college.
Ooh, hello. Krish picks up trip aces. Eli makes the flush. Krish has got the jack of hearts as well. This could be expensive.
We're giving away $50. It's very simple. Here's how. Step 1, go to WPTglobal.com. Step 2, sign up using bonus code YT77. Step 3, deposit at least $1. And you better act quickly because we're only giving away $50 to 100 people.
It's only until him. We're just doing one round of the 200.
Got it. Yeah. Tracking.
So it looks like we're going to play 25, 50, 100, 200 now. Error Eliminator says feels like flush draw versus flush draw that hand. Yeah, certainly possible.
3K.
King high flop. Garrett with top 2. King 9. Krish with a gut shot.
Call.
Garrett puts 1,000. Krish makes the call. Krish looking for a jack. That is not a jack, but it is an interesting card. And Krish now double gutted. He can catch a 7 or a jack. So it does give Krish more outs.
3,200.
Garrett going to bet pretty big there. 3,200 into about 41. Krish makes the call. Krish looking for a 7 or a jack. Queen. And now Krish with a pair. Pot has got 10,500 in there. I have to imagine Garrett will bet this. Just a question of how much.
All in.
On in.
Wow. And Krish turning his pair of queens into a bluff. He does have the 10 of clubs. This is really interesting. It is 11,200 back over to Garrett. The pot's got 37.7 in it. Garrett getting a little bit more than 3-1 to make this call. I mean, I tell you, Jack 10 makes a lot of sense. Clubs make sense. Garrett does not have, I mean, if you start putting, I mean, could Krish have 9x of clubs? King X of clubs. Jack 10, by the way, would have also been a double gutter on the turn that got there. Some next level play here from Krish. Welcome back to the game, buddy. The 10 of clubs, a key card, as it completes the straight and it completes the flush. Krish using that and turning his pair of queens into a bluff. Gotta love this. This is one of those, whether it works or not, I love it. I think Garrett believes him.
I just have a queen.
Oh, wow. And Garrett kind of with the shrug call, like, I'm just getting too good a price. I'm gonna pay him off. But I think he thought there was a really good chance that he was beat there.
Am I the 200 or no?
I mean, when you're getting 3.5 to 1, you just don't need to be correct very often to make it a profitable call. And as we've seen, Garrett not one to kind of make these huge hero folds when he's getting a good price. But that was a very cool play. And fortunately for that man, he makes the right call. And unfortunately for Krish,
Oh, yeah, because there was. I see. Yeah, the Yanni. 4 pairs.
he is felted and buys in for another 20K. Ace high flop here. Top set for Eli. Krish with a flush draw. Can he get it back on this hand?
The game RA you played, was it Hold'em or was it mix? It was a mix. We played a lot of Hold'em. The first couple hours we did.
7 of spades. Eli's top set. Just going to check it once again. Krish going to continue barreling here. I think he said 3,000. No, 2,000, pardon me. And Eli says, you know what, let's start building this pot up a little bit. And Krish making the call.
65.
I have a chance here.
Krish looking for a diamond. 18% of the time it'll come.
I mean, I know, yeah, only a little bit. And mostly through the live stream.
King of clubs.
I know last time.
Eli with what is essentially the nuts here.
All in?
All in? What do I think?
And an unfortunate couple of hands there for Krish. Flush draw doesn't get there. What I really thought was a good bluff just didn't work.
We're doing where the Fed is going, right?
We're giving away $50. It's very simple. Here's how. Step 1, go to WPTglobal.com. Step 2, sign up using bonus code YT77. Step 3, deposit at least $1. And you better act quickly because we're only giving away $50 to 100 people.
Yeah. Football season just around the corner. Speaking of punts.
All over the place. Playing from home. Gracious straddlers.
Yeah, those of you suggesting that Krish's bluff was a punt, I don't think so. I thought that was a pretty good bluff. I just, like I said, I mean, sometimes good plays don't work.
Saw the struggle it was for me to put in the 200.
15 to me? Sure, 15 total.
I hope you win this
two others.
hand on behalf of that.
It's a little bit of punishment.
Get a raise here from Eli. Krish not in the folding mood right now. Does make the call, and another big draw here for Krish. He's got a flush draw. He's got the overs. He's got some backdoor straight equity.
All in, Krish is all in.
Yeah, and we're going to get it all in here. Krish versus Eli. I don't think Eli's folding the queens.
9.
The fact that max value Mike's got to worry about Eli behind him, this is a pretty easy fold. He's going to let it go. There's the call from Eli, and basically a coin flip. They're going to do it. They're going to run it twice. If you guys hate running it twice, by the way, join us on Mondays. Max Payne Monday, needling, slow rolling, encouraged, and you can only roll it run it once. 3 of hearts. Krish looking for a king or a diamond. Queens are good on the first run out. Oh, man. Krish going to lose both these? No. He hits the king. And they do chop it up.
Because you're not wearing the hat, man.
I know.
Your split pot hat, you get punished.
More stuff, but they're so big.
Carlos 91 says this table is super fun. Yeah, I agree. It's been a fun night. Like I said, everybody kind of, playing poker. We don't really have any nits table, but nobody getting like crazy, but it's just good poker. Jack high flop here. Krish with top pair. Greg's got middle pair. And this could have been ugly for Krish. Kind of half expected him to finally make his flush on this one. Greg's going to call. He's got backdoor diamond. He's got a pair of 8s.
You're not the true top. No, but the second I had,
I think max value Mike is... Whoa, no, he's going to call as well with the overs. The overcall here.
I'm not that great at school. Yeah, I know. You're like,
And he hits a queen, and unfortunately for him, That's going to cost them another street of, because Krish has now got 2 pair. Krish, by the way, with 21,000 behind.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I think Greg probably folds. Yeah, he quickly folded. And an all-in.
Tough industry. That takes some time to learn that industry. I'm still like so.
Oh, I don't think Krish is going to fold this. It's 5,000 to call. The pot is 16. You're getting 3 to 1. You got 2 pair.
It's up to you. Twice is fine.
Twice fun.
They're going to run it twice. Max value Mike
Wins.
needs a king. That's not a king.
Killing me.
That's not a king. And Krish. Krish, that's right.
Queen Jack wins, right?
Queen Jack does win.
Okay. Sorry, I couldn't see his
The crowd cheers. Let's get some Krish love.
Nice hand.
Let's get some Krish love. Oh, yeah, baby. Send that man the money.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't mind. Let's go outside. 500. I do realize like how I'm just.
Get a raise from Andy. Eli makes the call. Dylan going to call as well.
But we usually travel a lot in the winter. So
Krish in there. See if Mike A wants to call here. Or possibly 3-bet it. No, he's just going to call.
One of the things I'm most proud of is like I spend a lot of time in the sun, but each day I'm out there, I feel just incredibly grateful. Like I never get used to it.
So we're playing 25, 50, 100. We got the straddle on right now. King high flop, 2 hearts. Eli with top pair. Again, don't know what Andy has. He was the pre-flop raiser.
essentially, so does that almost become?
And he is betting into 4 opponents, so this will be a fun game. Like,
Probably not depressing, but
what do we think? Do you think Andy's bluffing here? Probably not.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like when we went to.
I mean, you have to imagine Andy's got some equity, right? Whether it's a flush draw,
9:30.
whether it's a king,
There wasn't that many people there.
could be a gut shot with maybe a queen of hearts.
Are way more populated, way more tourism, like Newport.
But he gets called in 2 spots. Pot now $6,700.
So I didn't get to go into town.
See if Andy fires
Like,
again.
like Santa Monica versus Manhattan Beach, like they're not even similar.
Yeah.
Like the day
He's firing again here,
it's
and
like 20x compared to Manhattan Beach. You know,
I was like, they're in different.
Kind of a fun game where we can kind of narrow his range. The fact that he bets into 4 opponents and then bets again when he gets called by 2 spots.
Just to hang out.
Yeah.
Nice. Feel like it's great.
Yeah.
I would,
My wife's birthday's in a couple weeks. We're doing the Laguna event. They have this like thing where it's like these.
see if Andy fires one more time here.
Famous paintings, and then they.
Ace-X of hearts would have gotten there on the river, but we know the Ace of Hearts was in Krish's hands, so that's not possible. And Andy is going for 3 streets here.
But they do it for like 30.
Going to put Eli to the test.
Want to do for a birthday? It'll be cool. Yeah, you can pull that.
Not always do you get a dope thing to do on somebody else.
For sure.
But like,
Yeah.
it's actually,
Yeah. Yeah, she told me about this. She goes, I don't think you're gonna like it, and I was like, no, this sounds awesome.
it's like, yeah, this is different for sure.
And let's see if Andy, that was 15, by the way, that was a $15,000 bet. Andy betting pot
No,
pretty
yeah,
much.
She doesn't care about any of it. We kind of have it like that.
Come on.
Oh yeah, I was obsessed with Lauren Conrad growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow. I was
more of a Christian. Yeah, me too. Yeah, come on.
Nah,
There's 2
see,
tiers of
I'm
people.
more into girls that like
that's
are.
interesting.
They like look more like people, you know. Like Lauren looks like a human being, you know. Like
I just agree to disagree.
yeah.
Team Kristen. If you're watching. We're all Christian Cavaliers now. So
It's not even close. Lauren's so much better than Kristen. You guys are all out of your minds.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm not
even
going to get
close.
greedy. If don't even want to talk to me at this point.
There was this girl named.
You're probably too young for that show. Yeah.
There's this girl named Taylor who was on that show.
Yeah.
Taylor?
She was a minor character. I don't know if you remember, but she went to my college.
Ooh, hello.
So,
Krish picks up
like friendly. Like,
trip aces. Eli makes the flush. Krish has got the Jack of Hearts as well. This could be expensive.
About the show, like behind the scenes. Like, of course it was.
Call 15.
A little bit of a cooler here for Krish. 6,300 in there now. Oh!
when she was at
And the river's a jack. 6,300 in there. And now Krish bets 4,000. Does Eli raise? Obviously, he's never folding here. But does he raise
Where do you go to school?
on the paired board?
Oh, you Yeah, I know. Great school to go to.
Krish with the absolute stones.
And they just have random like.
He's got the nuts here.
But they said it was all like, oh, that makes me feel better. So he never did any of that sort of stuff. I'm still surprised that they've never tried to recreate that.
Oh, and it looks like Eli is going to raise.
14,000.
And now the question is, can he get away from it when Krish moves all in?
I'm all in.
There's the all in. Doesn't wait too long. And now you're sitting there going, well, would he do this with a smaller flush? Does he have a full house here all the time? Krish is all in for 28,000, and I believe it's all of Eli's chips. So the pot will be 48,600, 12,850 to call. You're getting a little bit less than 4 to 1. Hard to imagine Krish is doing this without a full house.
125. 5, 7, 8, 125.
How much more?
What a run out.
They tried to recreate that.
Ace Jack. It went check on the flop, by the way.
My aunt, like, she runs the marketing for the farmers market next door, so I'm around there a bunch. Yeah, it's cool.
I'm all over there. It's weird. You don't really have to be in.
I think if you raise the river, you've got to fold to a shove. I mean,
14,125.
it's hard to imagine this is a bluff.
Unless you're in a great location to get to all the studios and stuff, right? Yeah.
I mean, especially because you have the king of hearts, and he does make the call. Wow. And look at that. Krish goes from the outhouse to the penthouse in one hand.
Did you pull the original?
I did. Once I do on top of my board.
Boom. And Krish, who was down over $35,000 at one point, is now in the black.
5. Okay.
And the finale
break
of
down
the
one of those
Hills,
stacks, please.
I really
And I was mistaken, by the way. It did not go check on the flop.
it's like a
But that turn, obviously a juicy turn card, giving Krish trips, giving Eli the flush, and then the jack of diamonds on the river. And Krish gets it all.
We're giving away $50. It's very simple. Here's how. Step 1, go to WPTglobal.com. Step 2, sign up using bonus code YT77. Step 3, deposit at least $1. And you better act quickly because we're only giving away $50 to 100 people.
Not good at losing, but you know what I mean. It's like you're like more, yeah, like you know that the wins might come at the next turn or something. You're more optimistic, I guess. I don't know.
It's kind of like self-destructive to let like losses affect the quality of your life.
Because the next
So
hand,
it's more just like a focus on that, like for quality of life reasons.
you just get smarter at it, I guess. Yeah.
But that's also like really random. Sometimes I'll lose big and I'll be chill. It'll be fine.
Yeah, but like
And then other times
smallest-
I'll lose big. It'll be like it's like devastating.
it's crazy.
And it's
how
like
that
random.
works.
Yeah.
It almost has to do with like the move you make a little bit. Too,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I really don't even get it.
Yeah,
I wish I did.
I've been kicking myself over a few hands already.
Yeah.
So.
We raised 1,900. Something broke on Saturday, Sunday. I lost like 50K because something was broken. Yeah. Before heads up. We could have caught that. Like it's part of it. Yeah, we could have caught it, but it's a Saturday and Sunday. People didn't see it. When I was younger, I played big all the time. And like, I always had trouble.
1,200.
Like up to a certain threshold, I could never like. You have to be
Raised to 5,000.
sick and twisted to. Yeah. I think. But now I don't really. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Same with like when I started, everything was sexy together. You go around.
Check.
Well, but it kind of makes sense that it affected me more when I was younger.
12,000.
Same thing. I wouldn't have. It's like it all. It meant me. I think playing online in small player pools and training more like that because sometimes like 5K never made it around and you get stuck twice.
I'm all in.
Checking on it.
That's what happened to me when I was playing a limited amount. That's what happened to me. Yeah, so there's just like no way you're getting unstuck on the day, like unless you just sun run most of the other stuff. played with each other. I'm sure. Yeah. I was breaking it. Maybe it was only it was August, because I got a beach house in August 2020.
Time.
When did we go there? I can't remember. August, that whole month. Yeah. And like, I got it. Yeah. It's like, what's going on? Yeah. It was
All right, call.
Nice hand.
thank you. Yeah.
Nice hand, sir. All right, gentlemen, have a good night. I'm out.
And I believe that is going to do it for us. Take a look at our
I got you the following week.
our chip count, sponsored by the Nick Vertucci Show. If you haven't watched that first one or listened to it, check it out. Nick Vertucci Show with Veronica Brill. Take a look at the VPIPs. Krish, our most active player. Max Value Mike, also pretty active as well. And our big winner, Krish. He was down 35K at one point. What a good swing for him. He finished the day up over almost 26,000. Andy, Dylan, Greg, Garrett, all up. Eli had a tough day as he lost nearly $50,000. And that is going to do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to thank WPT Global for their sponsorship. Hustler Casino Live. We are back at it tomorrow. Thank you so much. Good night. Bye-bye.